Republican Texas Congressman Louie Gohmert is vice chairman of the Judiciary Subcommittee on Crime, Terrorism, and Homeland Security, and he joins us now. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning, Martha. Good to see you without having to photobomb. It's good to see you.
That was fun. This is an amazing story. You know, I mean, it really has left the headlines for quite some time, but we've all waited to hear from the people who are actually on the ground, whose voices have been muffled in this entire conversation since it happened. What do you make of the discrepancy between what they say and what these committees on the Hill say happened?
Well, the House Intelligence Committee, it's composed of good people that mean well, want to do well, but their problem is they get information from the intelligence officials that give them the administration line. I mean, I can give you an example. Several months after Benghazi attack happened, we were in a non-classified setting. We were being briefed by the head of the Intelligence Committee. And he was saying a number of things I knew from personal people I trusted with my life, that some of the things he was saying was not right. And I finally couldn't remain silent when he said, and listen, I know that some of you have been told that there is nobody at Walter Reed, or that there are people at Walter Reed that were suffered injuries at Benghazi. And he said, I can promise you there's nobody at Walter Reed that was hurt at Benghazi. I couldn't sit quiet anymore, and I yelled out, that's not true. I had lunch with one out there yesterday. And he was shocked to hear that. And then he came up later and said, I checked with our intelligence people, and they say the guy you had lunch with, he's having physical therapy, but he's not there. And I said, his building is, and I told him where he was residing and his apartment, and he was there with his wife and his two little children, and his mother-in-law stayed with him, and I'd been with him, and I'd seen him and talked to him, and his information was just wrong. That just gives you an example, Martha, of how they've been fed false information. And I'll tell you something else. I had after over a year after Benghazi, I had an intelligence officer who was working North Africa at the time of Benghazi. I finally saw him. I said, where have you been? He said, I've been scared. I said, oh, come on, you've never been scared a day in your life. He said, they have made me scared, and I am out of intelligence, out of the government, and so I thought maybe I could say hi now. This is how scary this administration has been to some of our people that have been willing to lay down their lives for their country, and they let those people die at Benghazi. They could have gotten planes there sooner. They could have gotten people there sooner, and anybody that knows anything will disregard what some of these high intelligence people have said and will get straight to the truth. And it's great to hear really American heroes come forward like these guys have.